For this pendant slash earring, I'm starting with about 40 centimeters of 20 gauge bare brass wire, although you can use any wire you like in this gauge. And I will end up needing about 30 centimeters at the end. I'm using a Sharpie pen to hold the wire while I create a loop on one end. Once I have the loop, I twist the wire 4 times. I think that's 4. It could be more. Then I straighten the remaining wire, flatten it slightly, and use my chain nose pliers to bend it into shape. After trimming off the excess wire, I'm ready to add my first crystal. I'm using a Swarovski crystal, which I slide onto the wire base. Next comes this beautiful Swarovski navet crystal in setting. There is a lot of bending involved here using my fingers and my chain nose pliers. I love using chain nose pliers because they are thin, precise, and perfect for detailed work. It needs a little encouragement to slide on, so I gently reshape the wire to fit it snugly. After my navet sits snugly in my design, I bend the wire flat on the top of the crystal. And then bring each wire up using my flat nose pliers. Now I'm measuring about 1 centimeter on each side and shaping the wire into a square. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm taking my hammer and slightly hammering the wire. This adds a little texture, which I love, but it also strengthens the piece. When you hammer metal, it hardens and makes it less likely to bend out of shape. Also, I am only hammering the square bit or the rectangle bit. It's not really a square, is it? Next, I'm adding another Swarovski crystal in setting. By the way, these crystals are available in my shop. I will link in the description box below. Once the crystal is in place, I twist the wire again, this time only about 3 twists. Then I give it one final twist with my flat nose pliers. I'm being quite gentle here and careful because once wire has been hammered, twisted and worked, it becomes harder but also more brittle. So it's important not to overwork it because otherwise it will break. Now I'm creating 2 spirals at one end. I tuck the second spiral slightly underneath the first one and flatten it down. At first I thought about leaving the design exactly like this because I actually quite like the look of it. But then something told me to keep experimenting. So I bent the top section, trimmed off the wires shorter, and created another spiral that sits over the twisted section. At this point I realized you definitely don't need to start with 40 centimeters of wire. Like I said, I think 30 centimeters would probably be plenty. You could also easily turn this into an earring instead of a pendant, as I have done on, for example, this earring. Rather than shaping the remaining wire into a loop, you could simply create an ear hook, and I think that would look absolutely beautiful. You would then just need to file the end of the wire, and if you are using bare brass wire or bare copper wire, then you would need to coat it with something like Protecta Clear to stop the earring hook from tarnishing. For this version though, I'm making it into a pendant. I shaped the top into a slightly more square loop. And I also added a little flat back pearl. And then a little flat back Swarovski crystal on the top. I think the pearl works so well because it gives the piece a kind of like underwater ocean inspired feel, like mermaidy vibe, and combined with the crystals, it's sparkly, elegant. I think the color combo is like really beautiful and mermaid inspired. And this was actually my first attempt. I made this piece while simply playing around with wire and some crystals and just seeing where the design would take me. And after that I created this version and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's simple, unique, elegant and just so beautifully sparkly. I actually wish I had made matching earrings too at the same time because I'm really not sure if I'm gonna go back to it now. That's one of the things I love most about making wire jewelry. You can improvise, experiment and just play. You can bend the wire one way or the other, twist it, cut it, add elements, add crystals. I think sometimes the most beautiful designs come from these moments when you feel creative and just play. And I know I keep saying it, but it really is relaxing to just play and not have any agenda other than just experiment. That's definitely when I feel the most creative. I even added an earring hook to the top just to see how it would look as an earring, and honestly I think it looks so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So let me know what you think. Would you wear it? And if you were making it yourself, would you turn it into a pendant or a pair of earrings? Let me know in the comments and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!